With June coming to an end, it is time to talk about 15 July new movies and TV shows you should know about. Kicking things off on July the 1st, which sees 3 big new releases. First up is Minions and Monsters. This is the latest installment in the Minions franchise and follows a new group of minions navigating the 1920s and trying to make their own monster movie. And whether or not this one's any good, it's bound to make loads of money. The Minions are very popular with kids and even some adults, as the first Despicable Me film came out 15 years ago at this point. But if you're not looking to go to the cinema, you might want to check out these next two. First up is Enola Holmes 3, which takes Enola Holmes, aka Sherlock Holmes' sister, to Malta after the disappearance of Sherlock Holmes. Or you might want to check out Elle Season 1, which is a prequel TV show to the film Legally Blonde. Enola Holmes 3 comes out on Netflix on the 1st of July, and Elle Season 1 comes out on Prime Video on the 1st of July. This next one is getting mixed reviews, but I just thought I'd throw it out there for any of you that are into history. It is a young Washington film. This one comes out on the 3rd of July and of course follows a young George Washington. Moving on to July 5th, which sees a release of the latest Evil Dead film, Evil Dead Burn. Admittedly, I haven't actually seen any of the Evil Dead films, but they are on my watch list because they look incredible. This one apparently follows a grieving woman called Alice as she travels to her in-laws' secluded snowy house after her husband's death, and I guess they unearth some ancient curse and get picked off one by one, becoming deadites. Next up, on July 9th, Netflix releases a female-led reimagining of the old TV show Little House on the Prairie. If you don't know, this follows a family's initial move from Wisconsin to Kansas. The day after that, on July the 10th, we get 2 big film releases. First up is Seth Rogen's new drama comedy, The Invite. Following a couple whose marriage is on very thin ice, they invite another couple around for dinner, and it leads to a very chaotic evening. The other is the Disney live-action remake of Moana. This is basically the definition of a cash grab. I'm not trying to tell you what you can and can't see, but I'm begging you, if you really do want to see a live action Moana, just wait for it to come out on Disney Plus. Because by spending your money to see this in the cinema, you're sending Disney the message that we want more of these live action remakes. And I'm not trying to hate on you if you want more of these, but personally, I do just think these are soulless cash grabs made by Disney. Like, instead of getting another Moana, we could be getting something original, you know? On the 12th of July, we are getting The Westies. This is a crime drama show taking place in the 1980s New York, and it stars J.K. Simmons, who is one of my favorite actors working at the moment. I might check this one out. The Westies is releasing on MGM Plus on the 12th of July. On the 15th of July, Apple TV releases a TV show called Lucky. This one stars Anya Taylor-Joy and follows a con artist called Lucky whose multi-million-dollar heist goes wrong and she has to go on the run. But one of my most hyped films of the year releases on July 17th, The Odyssey. Of course, the story of The Odyssey is very famous, and if this was any old director directing this film, I probably wouldn't be too excited about seeing it. But this isn't just any other director. This is Christopher Nolan. That's right, the guy behind Interstellar, the Dark Knight trilogy, Oppenheimer. He is directing The Odyssey. The trailers for this film, if you haven't seen, they look absolutely insane. This one looks like an epic. Of course, there's been a bit of controversy surrounding the film and all the castings, but I don't care, this one looks generational. Also on July 17th, we see the release of the new Descendants film, Descendants: Wicked Wonderland, which weirdly I haven't seen anyone talking about, even though I know Descendants has quite a big fan base. A lot of people watched it when they were kids. Personally, I wasn't a Descendants kid when I was growing up. The last film releasing on July 17th is a straight-to-Hulu film called They Fight. This follows a ex-convict training a few kids to box so that they can take part in a national competition. On July 24th, we are getting a short TV show called Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. This is another spin-off of The Big Bang Theory, officially solidifying it as a cinematic universe. The trailers for this one look absolutely insane. I don't feel like I need to tell you what this one's about, as it's pretty obvious. It's about Stuart failing to save the universe, which kind of sucks. But maybe my most hyped film of the year, Spider-Man: Brand New Day, comes out on the 31st of July, and this one looks absolutely incredible. To be honest, I'm just happy to see Tom Holland return as Spider-Man after 5 whole years. We don't really know what this one's about yet, but of course, after the events of No Way Home, no one knows who Peter Parker is, and we don't even know who the main villain of this film is. It seems like there's loads. There's Tombstone, Scorpion, Shocker, everyone's in this film, and I'm so excited for it. And that just about wraps it up for every July new movie and TV show that you should know about. Let me know if I missed any, and let me know what your most hyped film of July is in the comments below.